Why is it that when we talk about powerful female rulers, we hear of Cleopatra, Boudicca, or Joan of Arc, but almost no one mentions the African queen who stared down Rome and made Caesar retreat? Why don't we learn about the warrior who lost an eye in a battle, led an army with a bow in one hand and a sword in the other, and sent a Roman head back to the emperor as a message? Why is Queen Amanirenas of Kush not a global icon? In school, I was taught that Africa had no history, but that was a lie. Our history was just never told by us. Today, I want to tell you a story they tried to erase, a story of fire, rebellion, and a queen who refused to bow to an empire. This is the legend of Queen Amanirenas, the lioness of Nubia. Before we dive in, I want you to think about this. Why do you think African heroines are buried under the sands of time? Is it because they were too bold, too dark, or simply too powerful to fit into Western history books? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's bring this queen's name back into the light. Now, let me take you back to ancient Kush. Long before she was queen, Amanirenas was a royal daughter of Kush, a land where royalty meant strength, not softness. She was born into a warrior culture. The women of Kush were trained in archery, horseback riding, and sword fighting. Girls didn't just fetch water, they guarded kingdoms. As a princess, Amanirenas learned diplomacy, strategy, and combat. She watched her people constantly defend their land from outsiders: Egyptians, pharaohs, Greek merchants, and now the Romans. But something set her apart. She had a fire in her spirit, a refusal to be dominated. When her husband, King Tegas, died in battle, Amanirenas did not mourn in silence. She picked up her sword and took his place. This wasn't just rare, it was revolutionary. She became Kandaki, a title more than just queen. It meant ruling mother, a force, a living lioness. And that lioness was about to roar. The year was around 25 BC. The Roman Empire, drunk in power, had swallowed Egypt after Cleopatra's death, and now Caesar Augustus looked southward to the wealthy kingdom of Kush. The Romans believed they were unstoppable. They expected Kush to fall easily, but they didn't expect Amanirenas. With fire in her chest, the fury in her heart, she gathered her armies, skilled archers, elephant-mounted fighters, warriors wrapped in leather armor. They didn't wait for Rome to strike. They attacked first. Amanirenas led the charge herself. She stormed Rome outposts in Aswan, captured cities, and took Roman prisoners. Her soldiers smashed Caesar Augustus' statues and sent his bronze head back to Kush to be buried beneath a temple's entrance, so all who entered will walk over it. That was power. That was a message, and it took Rome to its core.